The GEEK Files, 2026, March 27th. Burnaby. So, picking up on the summer of '88 with Whitehorse Air Maintenance. We're going to talk about Sue Pound and Stephanie Churchill, a little bit of sidestep. So, Stephanie Churchill left Summit Air shortly after I did, and she went back to not only being the graphics artist making signs, but she went back into the schmutta business, the clothing trade. She had worked there before. And so I get this call middle of summer, beginning of the summer. She's down in Vancouver, and some of her friends, vendors, Claudia and Remo Aiello, have a dog that's become a problem. When they first got married, they had two dogs. I don't remember what the one dog was, but one of them was the Sue Pound. The first baby that came along, the Sue Pound was pretty okay with. The second one that came along, even though Claudia did all the right things, bring baby's diapers home before, do this, do that, the Sue Pound really was not happy with. She was starting to growl and make noises at the baby. And the Sue Pound's half black lab, half greyhound. Beautiful dog. But, greyhounds and black labs are pretty loyal, so this wasn't going over well. So they were going to have the Sue Pound put down. Couldn't have been more than 3 years old at the time. So Stephanie said, "You want to take the dog?" The Aiellos are prepared to buy a seat on the 737 to get the dog to me. I said, "Sure, what do you want?" They said, "Nothing, just look after her." So, yep, Sue Pound came up. Now, oh God, it must have been Pacific Western. They screwed up. They gave the Sue Pound a sedative, but instead of coming up in the morning flight, the Sue Pound came up on the evening flight. The sedative worn off. The dog had spent all day on the tarmac and hot. So the Sue Pound was just at wit's end when I got her. Which, oh man, is a sad thing, but it's also good. It means that the first new person she saw who fed and watered her was me, and was looking after her and got her through this. So it was helped her bond to me, because a 3-year-old dog, a new environment. Yeah. And I used to take her to work because I really didn't want to leave her in the house. We used to go on walks. Now the airport at Whitehorse at that time, on the southwest corner, was a lot of woods. Inside the perimeter, there's a lot of woods. And to get to Air North, you came off the highway and then you walked down a road that was parallel to the fence and parallel to the highway, and with woods on your left, until you got to another wood. You turn left and then you walk down between these two wood lots to Air North. So one of the oddities of the Sue Pound is she didn't like kids, obviously, and she didn't like other dogs. If she was around another dog, she immediately came back to me. Did not like other dogs, did not want to do the sniffy, who are you? We're going to fight for dominance. She just came back to my side. So we turn right onto the road that was paralleling the highway. And it was about 150 meters long, 150 yards long. And at the end of it, against the woodlot, was sitting a wolf on the road. The Sue Pound immediately came back to my side. And we're walking along, and I felt this weird presence. And I looked over, and here's the mate paralleling us along the other woodlot. Apparently, this pair of wolves must have been a den, and with pups to feed. And what they were doing is one wolf would set out as bait, and when a dog would chase them, the other wolf would come in, and the pair would then kill the dog and feed their puppies. Welcome to Whitehorse in the 80s. The Sioux Pound wasn't buying this. The wolves weren't particularly ambitious about taking me on as well. So the Sioux Pound and I just walked, and we had until we got 30 yards from the wolf at the end of sitting against the woodlot, and then it went into the bush. And then as we turned left and walked down between the woodlots to air north, the two wolves paralleled us all the way down, waiting for the Sioux Pound to make a break so they could have her for lunch. I got in there, I went to see Ace, their lead mechanic, Tom Wood, and I told him about this. He says, "Oh yeah, they've been picking off local stray dogs for a while now." Because he had a dog, Bozo. Oh, Bozo, the Richardson ground squirrels. He would eat dead Richardson ground squirrels, and the dog's farts would clean out hangers. They were horrific. Yeah. So yeah, welcome to Whitehorse, where wolves are on the airport property, making appropriate decisions. You don't make any money, but you get good stories.